Hey up guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today we'll be testing out pit maneuvers in multiple games, so be ready for this epic video. Now, we'll start off with NTE. It has a lot of cool cars and I can test out all the different cars and how well they pit maneuver. So let's get up into it. So now let's talk to Al here. Al is the race coordinator, I assume, and she'll be getting us into these races. So I was thinking we first start with this snow one. So we'll use this Novos M1000 because apparently they're picky about the car, and we'll be picking what car they want. Now, look, they all look identical because they're all the same cars. Apparently, you gotta have the same car. Now, I'll be trying to pit maneuver these, and if you don't know what pit maneuvering is, well, I'll show you. It's just this, like that. And now, they go off the road. So, a lot of police officers know how to execute this pit maneuver, and I've been wanting to teach myself what good pit maneuver is. So I'm gonna go to different games and see how realistic it is, and I'll be rating the cars as well on how well they pit maneuver, and I'll rate myself on each race on how well I pit maneuvered the cars in the race. So let's try. So pit maneuvering uses a lot of physics, and that was not the best pit maneuvering. The best way to pit maneuver is at the back of the car. You just slam to the back of the car using leverage, and that leverage basically multiplies the force. It doesn't multiply the force to be necessary, but that's all you gotta know, and just sends the car flying. Now, a bad pit maneuver would send your car and the car you're chasing flipping around if you're doing a high-speed chase, but apparently these guys are too bad to even catch up to me. So I'll try pit maneuvering other cars in the game, not in the race to be exact. So we see the pedestrians and how we can flip their cars. So that was an easy race, and let's get into the next one. So we immediately spawn here, and you know what? I want to target this car, the pit maneuver, low speed pit maneuver. Alright, the car's actually gotta be moving, and that car seems to be moving. So let's just do this and follow this car around. What I hate about these is they follow the law. So let's get this taxi here. Alright, I don't think this car is pretty good with pit maneuvers, especially with low-speed pedestrians, law-abiding citizens. Is that the same car as me? Yeah, that's the same car as mine. So I think I'll try the next vehicle. So I'm gonna skip ahead and go to the next race. Alright guys, so the Novus M1000 was a bit disappointing. I think it's just because of the low speed it offers. So let's go to the next one, the Enforcer. Now, I have high hopes for this car, and I hope it does pretty well. Now, this one I rate a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Yeah, maybe a 6. Yeah, let's be generous. It's just because it's low speed and its weight. If it was a bit heavier and higher speed, I think it would do better at pit maneuvering the cars. So now, I did that with first person view, so that might be skewed. That's why I gave it a generous 6. Now, let's get up into it and test the Enforcer. Now, I have high hopes for this car, and we got Natalie riding with us, so that should be good luck. I think we ignore Monica for this one. I want to go for the good cars, the ones that actually... Ooh, that was a good maneuver. They were not good They were decent, but not that good, because these cars are coming back onto the road real quick, and we want them to fly into the sea or something. We want them to not never come back, you know. So I'll let them overtake me, and let's take this seriously. So they're right there. Another car behind me. So I think I can catch up. The Enforcer has a quite high speed, and there's a lot of turns in this where I can catch up, but not too much. Alright. Got a straight road coming up ahead of us. And pit maneuvers work best when there is a... That was not a pit maneuver. That was not a pit maneuver. Did I just cause a car pile up? Alright. So we're in a tunnel, so they can't... You know, they have nowhere to go except for the wall, so... Monica's in first place now. And we're near the end of the race. Oh, damn it. Oh, final lap. Alright, 2 laps. So, setting my sights on throwing her to the sea. I think these cars respawn as well, so if I execute a perfect pit maneuver, the car will respawn, and that's how we know that we executed a perfect pit maneuver. That's why I said the last one was decent, even though it looked really good, because the car physics in this game is not top notch, and I think I just made Monica turn around automatically. So, alright, I think our car does not have the weight advantage on these ones, but yeah, it certainly has the speed. Alright, I'm still in. Let's get Attila out. I'm not hitting good pit maneuvers here, but let's slow down a bit. Not that slow. I don't think this game can handle me just pit maneuvering all the other cars. Whoever in front of me, Al, yeah. I think I'll just drive her out of the road. Fuck! Damn it! Second. Alright. I think this car needs a... Does it need a retrial? Let's see. One more trial. I'm run half a race here. Maybe let them speed up a little. Make it a high speed pit maneuver. So maybe, you know, they actually go flying rather than just helping them turn their corners. Because so far that's what I've been doing. Alright, get Tilla out. That was a smooth one. Still in the race, but you know, slow down a lot. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna target Attila for this round. Who even names their child Attila? Alright, perfect. That was a very good pit maneuver. So the point of pit maneuvers is to get the cars to stop, of course. I think in this game it's impossible to even flip the car upside down, so I'll take, you know, whatever win I can get. So let's get Monica as well, and then I'll head on to the next game. Wait, no. There is the secret car and the double secret car, which I gotta show you. Now let's exit on this one, and I'll head to the next car, because we want to review every single car I have. Alright, we're back with Ellie again, and now let's get into the next car. Now, this secret car is not very secret, and you know what, let's try a nighttime stage as this one. You've seen it twice now, but the next one is the next vehicle can't even appear on the pedestal where you can choose, because it's really OP in pit maneuvering. So let's see. I'll do this in first person, I think, because we're going against one car. I think we can just target any. So we're gonna go straight. And this car is quite slow, but I think it's a bit heavy, so that helps us with the pit maneuvering. Alright. Yeah. Alright, this is not a pit maneuver, but let's wait for her to catch up a little. So she's catching up. I don't know, slow down quite significant. And pit maneuver again. She's still, oh, she got stuck. I think that was a perfect pit maneuver. I think that was a perfect pit maneuver. So let's have her catch up to us. She's catching up quite quickly. One more pit maneuver, come on. One more. Alright. She's back and she's ahead of us now. Alright. I think she's trying to play dirty too, so I'm gonna play dirty and I'll get her out of this race. Alright. Not a good start. Alright. Come on, Annie. And I hit a tree. Well done. My point is not to win these races anyways, so I think we hit a perfect pit maneuver and I think I'm happy with that. Yeah. We'll get into the next car, so we'll be doing this on pedestrian, so I'll find a good highway where there's a lot of speed and a lot of stuff, and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, now we're in a highway. Now, you may be wondering, where is the vehicle? Where is the car? Well, it's not a car, it's the scooter. It's the scooter, so let's test it out on this car that is going to overtake us. Come on. I think this is the best car for the best vehicle for pit maneuvers, because it's very maneuverable. I mean, well, what is a pit maneuver without maneuvering? So let's wait for this taxi to overtake us, because we're just that quick. You know, I'm afraid for my life and these passengers that I'm putting at risk. Alright, I think that's enough with the scooter, so I think we're gonna go to the next game. Before that, here are my ratings for the cars. Alright guys, we're here as Franklin, and we're gonna be testing out the pit maneuvers in GTA in a police car, because GTA's got police cars. So does NTE, but it's really hard to evade the cops in there, so I did some evading cops and stole one of their vehicles, and we're gonna do some pit maneuvers with Franklin. Alright, so let's speed up a bit. Best thing about GTA is there's this Franklin's ability, and these cars they go real high speeds, you know, so I'll actually try and pit maneuver them. Alright, so far not good, but let's stay on the highway. Alright, I'm gonna go for this car here. Now, that was not a good pit maneuver as well, but we can do better. I think we gotta use this ability, Franklin's ability, and it's gonna throw everyone off the cliffs, you know? So, oh, got a motorcycle here, let's just do this. He gone. Now it's high speeds. I'm gonna just boom, and just flipped him. That was a really good pit maneuver. Now let's do it without the Franklin's ability. No, I'll test it out with a Franklin's car as well, so we can see the difference of how easy it is to pit maneuver with different vehicles. I mean, a cop car is designed for pit maneuvers, so
hey, come on,
yeah.
man, out of the way.
I think it's harder to pit maneuver in GTA than in NTE, but overall I think both of them got it pretty accurately. So So we got another motorcyclist here. Let's just take him down real quick. Alright. Alright.
My car, asshole!
Now let's go back and do some more pit maneuvering. See this car here. That was not necessarily a pit maneuver, but you know what? Let's test it out.
Shit! Now get out the way!
Alright, it's not working. Maybe if we flash some lights. Alright. Alright, they do evade you if you flash the lights. So we'll turn them off. Is that a truck? Yeah, that's a truck. Time move. Wait for us. Speed up a little and then get this boy out of here.
Not
Wrong
goddamn
boy,
car!
but alright. Yeah, it's really hard doing pit maneuvers. You gotta be like getting it to the back of the cars. So you just gotta hit it like this. And twist the car, but let's try it with Franklin's ability at high speed. High speed, real high speed.
Hey, come on! Pop moves, man!
And then high speed. Go to left. Yep, I think the cop cars do really well with pit maneuvering and all that. It's really hard, but I think the cops really do a great job in the game itself. So I think it just might be my skill, because every time they just throw me off the car and I fall to the ground and die. But let's get up into it and get Franklin's car. Not sure why I came this way, but I think you're taking a shortcut in GTA, but then it always gets you. Not even close to a shortcut. So let's leave this police car here. You know what? Let's just get back in our car. And we'll head off.
Man, only inches!
Alright, that car is racing away. Let's get him. You know what? Never mind. Alright. That's what happens every time. Well, I think I'm end it on this note here. So, which game wins? Well, why don't you go ahead and decide for yourself? Go in the comments and comment something. Which game wins, you know? So, I hope you liked the video and enjoyed the premise. And comment if you've got any games that, you know, have cars in them that can be driven. And I'll rate them and I'll see which ones can have the best pit maneuver, or maybe we'll do another maneuver. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.